What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are you guys doing today? It's your guy, DeMarcus Tunstall. And like I told you, I'm going to start incorporating some gifts in it. Make it a little bit silly, but this is right on. This is spot on. This is from the, I think it's called The Bird Box. And this is a movie with Sandra Bullock, as you can tell. Real quick, hold on. It's the Beta Project. You can always find me on YouTube, Humble and Focused. I'm DeMarcus Tunstall. Today is August 9th. I didn't get it. Sorry, August 9th, and it's The Blind Archer. So, I want to kind of go into this. I think it's a perfect gift, and I wanted to start off with this, and I really was excited to talk about this because of what it means, and I hope you really get the point of all this. So, in the Bird Box, she has to blind herself and make her way to a different location. She's got a destination she wants to get to, and she's got to blindfold herself to get there. So, what you're looking at is her blindfolded, and we're going to talk about how some things about that later. So, let's go ahead and go right into this. And the quote for today, hello. The quote for today is, the odds of hitting your target go up dramatically, yes, when you aim at it. Sorry about that. Yeah, it goes up dramatically when you aim at it. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of the reasons why you are not successful in your life is because you don't take aim. Remember we talked about retroactive, what was it? Actually, it was pairing versus repairing, which means that the past versus the present. You know, fixing things that happened before instead of preparing for the future. A lot of people are retroactive. They're still back there fixing the things up. So they don't have any aim. And they wonder why they can't hit anything. Like, why can't I get what I want? Why can't I succeed? Why can't I get this? Well, there's a reason. You're not aiming. All you're doing is you're just fixing other problems. So sick breaks, you fix it. You know, the lawn needs cutting, you cut it. You know, your hair needs grooming, you groom it. You shave your beard, you shave it. Like, you're doing all these things retroactively, trying to fix a problem that already happened. So we're going to talk today about that blind archer, the blind archer. And so I got a little demonstration. You guys know my blessed board. You know, I'm always trying to get my blessed board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little something. I'm going to shoot some air, shoot this. And the reason I'm going to use this is because it's nice and big and you can see it. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when you're not aiming. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when you are aiming, okay? So let's go ahead and get started here. This is a scarf I got whenever, if you guys know anything about me, Linda, she passed away a while back, but this is the scarf that I got with her in London. And so we're going to use this today. It's really exciting. First thing I'm going to have to do is going to get a little dark in here. No pun intended. But I have to shut the lights off so I don't know where I am. Because, ladies and gentlemen, these lights are going to give me some direction and let me know where I am. Especially whenever I'm blindfolded, right? So I'm going to shut these lights off and I'm going to blindfold myself. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad. And I'm going to blindfold myself. And actually, let me get this in my hand first. Okay. All right. So I have no idea. I know where I am now. But we're gonna have to turn this up. We're gonna turn this up to a little bit more here. Remember, I'm trying to hit the board behind me. I'm trying to hit the blessed sign behind me. But obviously, if I wanted to, all I gotta do is just turn around and I know it's right there, right? But life isn't that easy, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, you're shooting blindfolded. Yeah, I could hit it. I could honestly pick this up and hit it. The problem is if I do that, I won't be able to find my arrow. But so what I'm gonna do is I got a rolly chair and it spins. So I'm gonna back up, make sure I'm far enough away, and I'm just gonna spin. Ready? Here we go. I don't know where I'm gonna end up. I bet this is funny to look at. Okay. So we're gonna stop right about here. So I'm gonna try to find. I'm gonna basically, like I said, I haven't really taken aim. So I'm gonna take aim here, and I think it's about right here. Now notice I have no direct visual sight of where this thing is. All I know is that I'm going to shoot because I have an arrow and I want something in my life, so I'm just going to shoot. I have no idea where I'm at. All right, so here we go. Oh, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, there are times in life where life is going to give you a chance to do that. Life is going to give you a chance to spin around, and you're going to have a crazy life, and you're going to have all these crazy things going on in your life, and you're going to end up hitting, I think I hit the board. I'll have to watch the video later to find out if I hit the board. But ladies and gentlemen, it's one of those things where, you know, as you go through life, you're going to get tossed and turned. Things are going to happen. You're gonna get fired from a job. Your kids are gonna get sick. You're gonna get sick. Your parents are gonna get sick. You're gonna get laid off. Your money's gonna be funny. You're not gonna have enough money to pay your bills. Like there's gonna be all these different things you're gonna have to do, ladies and gentlemen. All of these different things. And oh crap, almost fell over. That would have been a hilarious video too. So all these different things, ladies and gentlemen, you could have happen to you, and you have no control over it. But you want something different. That's what this arrow is about. You have to take aim and shoot. Oh, that is not the right direction. Okay, so so now I want to show you this. I want to show you this one more time. And I went ahead and spent myself in a couple different directions, and I kept talking about where I was going because I don't even know where the arrow went. That's funny. Give me 1 second to find my arrow. It's gone. He gone. Oh, there you go. All right. Yeah, that was not correct. I had to shot that into my armoire. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of different things that can happen to you and spin you around in life, right? So, what I want you to do, I want you to see this. So, here's the difference. I'm being spun around in life. Life's spinning me around. Oh man, life is hard. Oh man, life is difficult. Things are happening in my life. Same situations, but the difference is after I get done spinning, I have aim now. I can see. I have vision and sight, and so I'm looking. I can take aim and fire. It's as simple as that. With no aim, you may hit the target. You may. And I'm real close to the target. If I backed up a ways and did this whole same situation and maybe had a real arrow, that I had to pull back and spin myself in circles and everything else, ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee you, further away it gets, the smaller that target gets and the harder it gets to hit it. It's really easy to hit right now, and I just did a demonstration, which I could have possibly not hit. I know one I didn't hit. But I want you to think about this, ladies and gentlemen. What in your life are you doing this? You don't know where you are. You can't find a way out, but you haven't aimed anywhere and you're upset that you can't get nowhere, right? So, once again, the odds of hitting your target go up dramatically when you aim at it. You saw me turn around and aim at it, right? It didn't matter how many times I spin around. I might have been a little dizzy and disoriented, but I can still aim and hit my target. Second, here we go. Drifting without aim or purpose is the first cause of failure. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just out there wandering around or being like a leaf, you guys have seen leaves, you guys have seen like the tumbleweeds in the westerns. Wow, 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 wow. You know what I'm talking about? They're just kind of drifting by the wind. Those are plant without roots. But we're not going to talk about roots and plants today. Oh man! But those are basically old weeds and old trees that no longer have the rooting there. And they just go down the road and they roll and they float in the air and blah, 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 but they have no aim and desire where they're going. They're just going by the wind is telling you where to go. Same thing if you watch leaves when it's a windy day. The leaf has no aim to where it wants to go. It's just in the wind. Most of the people we talk to, most people on this video right now, you think you have aim because you got what you wanted. But what if your aim wasn't high enough, or when you got to your aim, you didn't go far enough? And you're just stopping here at your blessing because you think that's where it was, but your blessing was way over here, and you stopped back here. You see the difference? See what I'm saying? But you don't even know because you stopped your aim. You get what I'm saying? So don't be one that's drifting in the wind. Allow yourself to aim at your goal first and then go. And then last but not least, let's see. There you go. You must not only aim right. So ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about aim. So we aim right. The blind archer will always aim. But draw your bow back with all your might. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that I wanted to kind of bring up in this and why I let this be the last one is because we talked about aim and how being in the right direction and having the right focus and vision to see the target is important. But ladies and gentlemen, if you do not draw back your bow, Marlene Trice did an explanation and she was talking about how try to shoot this without stretching it. And there's no way to do that. The only way you can shoot this is you've got to pull back. It's got to be stretched a little bit. When a rubber band is comfortable, it will not go anywhere. It will go down. That's about it. But when a rubber band is stretched to its limits or wherever you want to stretch it, the further back you pull it without breaking it, the farther it's going to go. And that's just like you in life. Whoop, there it goes. That's like you in life right there. You're literally, the further you stretch yourself back, the further you're going to go. But in all reality, if you don't pull your bow back, you're never going to get any distance. Not only this is the only way to shoot it, but if you're trying to go somewhere and I'm trying to play to the target, if I don't pull myself back enough to get the power to drive, then I don't go anywhere. Even a little bit, like for example, this is a little rubber band, and if I just stretch it out just like this, guess how far it goes? That's as far it goes. But if I stretch this bad boy out, gone. And that's the whole point, ladies and gentlemen. You got situations where you're aiming, but you're not putting any action into it. It's the action of the pullback. It's the action of being stretched that's gonna get you to your next goal. So don't be scared of the stretch. Don't be scared of the pullback. Yeah, it could break, it's okay. You could, guess what? You can get another rubber band, you could pull that one back. But without aiming and without pulling your bow back, so without the vision and without the action, you will never hit the target. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna happen because you can aim all day long, but so let's do this, right? We'll get off here in a second. I can aim all day long. I know I just want to shoot, right? But I'm not doing any action to get there. I'm not gonna pull back. I'm not gonna do any action. Okay? So I'm not gonna get there. But, and then let's say I pull back, but I don't have any aim, I can hit anything. It isn't until you aim at the target you want and put the action into effect that allows for you to become, or allows you to get to the place you want to get. That's how you hit the target. So the blind archer, ladies and gentlemen, is one that it's a specialized archer that is great at shooting an arrow blind, because there's certain pieces he's built up how to shoot an arrow with having his face covered. But the average person is not a blind archer. That's like years and years and years and years and years of practice. You're a new archer, or you've been archering for a while, but you still haven't learned how to pull that bow back yet, or you still haven't learned how to aim properly yet, and you're still shooting way too low. That's a whole different video. But all I want to do is say this, ladies and gentlemen. You want success? Pull your bow back. You want success? Aim. It's as simple as that. There's nothing else I can say to you. And I just want you to have a blessed Friday. And if there's anything you want, listen, first of all, you got to know what you want. Aim at it. And then you got to pull your bow back, get into action for it. And watch how successful you become. And Les Brown says, I end on a Les Brown quote, says, even if you aim for the moon, which means if you're aiming for the moon, and you miss, you still land amongst the stars. But if you're aiming aimlessly, and you don't know where you're aiming, you don't know what you're going to hit. It's not guaranteed you're going to hit the moon. It's not guaranteed you're going to hit the stars. It's not even guaranteed you're going to hit anything but the ground. So just keep that in mind. Get some aim, get some focus, get some drive, get some power behind your actions, and watch how far you get to soar. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a blessed day. Happy Friday, and I will talk to you soon.